This episode is supported by FX's Grotesquerie, a new series from executive producer Ryan Murphy. Heinous crimes unsettle a small community, and the local detective feels these atrocities are eerily personal, as if someone or something is taunting her. Starring Niecy Nash-Betts, Courtney B. Vance, Leslie Manville, and Travis Kelce. FX's Grotesquerie premieres September 25th on FX. Stream on Hulu.
Venus and Scorpio, a coming out story. By me, Jessica-levity Day Lover. In honor of Pride Month and also in honor of hitting 3,000 followers on Instagram, 14,000 on TikTok, and almost 10,000 downloads of this podcast, I have a coming out moment that I'm a little nervous but excited to tell you. Y'all, after 35 years of confusion, fear, toxic experimenting, and over-analyzation resulting in a personal disenfranchisement, I now realize that I am a demisexual. But wait, that's not all. I am a demisexual whose deepest desire is to be a hoe. Hello, conflicting and infuriatingly paradoxical character motivation. But not just any hoe, oh no. With my Venus placement in Scorpio, my deepest desire is to be a tantric sex goddess. To find lovers who will take the plunge to the deepest depths of desire with me. I'm looking for that type of sexual chemistry that can't be manufactured. That magnetic fire that feels like a millennia of karma exists between the two souls. And honestly, I'm realizing that I'm not, and never have been, interested in anything less than that. I just don't enjoy it. And yet, I've spent my entire sexual life pushing myself into situations where there was no strong emotional, spiritual, karmic connection because I thought something was wrong with me. I literally thought that I was playing games with myself. And maybe I am. Let me explain. A few months ago on episode 7 of season 1 of our podcast, we spoke with my metamor, Lore. The official definition of a demisexual is someone who only feels sexually attracted to someone when they have an emotional bond with the person. But Lore's definition is more like there is a switch inside of them. And sometimes that switch is on, and sometimes it's just off. And they have no personal control over the switch. Further, sometimes that switch is off when they desperately want it to be on, but alas, they aren't in control of the switch. You can almost hear the idea being planted in me during that interview. I then say to Joe, I wish I wasn't wired this way. He says, why? I say, because I've always admired all of my hoe friends who can have sex with anyone and genuinely enjoy it. I want that to be me, but it's not. And for so long, I thought maybe it was my vulnerability issues just not wanting to let people in, and maybe it is. And then I thought maybe it was just that the culture taught me to only desire sex when it's meaningful. And maybe it is. But y'all, I'm done analyzing it. My switch is either on or it's off, and that's it. That's all I need to feel into. And while I continue to do my deep personal growth work, releasing fear of vulnerability and shedding my cultural programming, maybe that will change. Or maybe it won't. It doesn't matter anymore because I learned a new label, and that label is resonating with me, so I will use it for as long as it sets me free. And I do feel so free. Happy Pride. You're listening to Remodeled, the podcast. Learn about all the various ways to support Remodeled at remodeledlove.com.